We continue our knowledge sharing mission through a series of interviews with marketing leaders from all over the world. And we're thrilled to have Leandro Perez with us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leandro Perez. It's my role in leading marketing across Asia Pacific for Salesforce.
Tell us about your company. What does Salesforce actually do?
Salesforce is the leading CRM company, so customer relationship management company. If you're not familiar with that category, it helps companies get closer to their customers, whether that's interactions through sales, service, marketing, commerce, really any way they're interacting with your customer. Salesforce has a solution to help you bring those connections together and build those relationships.
What is your role there exactly, and what are you focusing on right now?
I'm responsible for all of the functions in marketing across the region. I am based in Sydney, Australia, but my remit looks after Australia, New Zealand, Southeast Asian nations, India, and China. Focused right now, we're almost wrapping up our Q1. So looking back at how we did, making any tweaks and adjustments to those plans, and really looking ahead to Q2 and the rest of year, and ensuring that everything we're putting into market is working, given that it isn't a normal year, right? This is year 2 of pandemic. Some of our markets are open. Some are definitely closed, like India, and we're making sure that we're learning as we go along.
Let's talk about marketing and events a bit. So due to the pandemic, many marketing opportunities, especially related to events and event sponsorships, were no longer possible. As a result, what type of new opportunities do you think are out there for B2B marketers?
There's a lot, and I can speak from direct experience. We are actually in the middle now of a new series we launched this year that I would not have anticipated last year. It's called Salesforce Live. We're first starting off in Australia and New Zealand. That's going on. And then we're moving to ASEAN, which is our Southeast Asian nations, and then to India. But we've changed the way that we do that. Before, we were very used to one day, large scale event, bring everyone together. Now we're thinking episodic, so weekly content, so that it's not so all encompassing on one day. We know everyone's attention and time is difficult. So this way we can get a little bit into everyone's calendar every week. And we've also become way more targeted. So our sessions now are focused directly at the personas that we target, whether that's a salesperson, a marketing person, a call center operator or manager. And that's really opened up all sorts of opportunities. And when it's online, you can bring in guests from around the world that maybe you couldn't have had before.
Do you think there are enough opportunities, or are there as many as there used to be?
I think, like all things in marketing, you have to constantly reevaluate. In this second year of the pandemic, there is more competition for online events as everyone is starting to pivot. The quality varies a lot. We've invested a lot in broadcast quality studio for us, so that our quality is almost like watching a Netflix episode or a TV show. So I think there is opportunity if you're willing to invest and differentiate yourself. That said, like anything, you have to make sure that the return is there for what you're trying to achieve. And if it's not, there are other opportunities in marketing. We have a lot of things in our toolkit, and luckily in our roles.
Some people say that it's become more important than ever for marketing and sales team to work closely to really meet company goals. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Every day, think about my relationship with sales. In particular, I tell my team there's no point in us having metrics if they're not agreed upon with our sales stakeholders. We are definitely here to help make their jobs easier. It's a big part of our role. So make sure that you have those shared metrics with sales, or if you're going to have your own metrics, make sure they understand those and are bought into those. But it's also about the relationships you build, because they'll have times where they're doing well and you may need help from them to push your programs through, or vice versa. When you're doing really well, you're able to help them.
Can you share maybe some of your best practices?
So we talked a little bit before about alignment with sales. That's really important for me, and also alignment with all of our stakeholders. That's key to ensuring that we're always have the support that we need, and also have someone to tap into to get ideas and inspiration. Beyond that, well-being has been really important for us this past year and this current year. Things have changed there for sure, but well-being and that work-life balance is always top of mind for me. So making sure you're looking after your people, whether it's giving them time off once a month so that they can catch up and reconnect with the things that they're not able to do. We've implemented no meetings Fridays on my team to give everyone the ability to ramp down towards the weekend. At the moment, we're very, very fortunate to be able to offer the team a lot of benefits that relate to mental health. Never lose sight of that well-being is key, and you won't succeed without it. And last but not least, I would say impact. As a senior leader, if you're not delivering impact as a team, as an organization, then obviously you're not going to get the investment and the resources you require.
What's one piece of career advice that you've received that's been particularly valuable to you as a marketing leader?
You can do great things yourself and deliver incredible work for your organization. But if you can inspire other people to do incredible, amazing work, whether that be through passing on knowledge, encouraging them, you can really change and have an amazing amount of impact, much larger than you could yourself.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and I really look forward to our next catch up.
Thank you so much.